Hey everyone, Ian here, Mandershed Media. Well, we are here with one of 4 ever built Hemi Roadrunner convertibles. It was previewed, or the premiere unveiling or previewed unveiling at McCacken 2018. This is the real deal. Now, if you watch the other video of the other 70 Roadrunner, I mean, that one's cool. Very cool, don't get me wrong. But this, my friends, is a whole different ball game. That 4-letter word does so many things to so many people in the Mopar world. And this car is mega rare. So I mentioned on the other one, believes, 829 70 Roadrunner convertibles were made North America wide. Only 4 came with the 426 Hemi. Now let me tell you what's even so more special about this one. This particular Hemi Roadrunner, of the one of 4, one of the cars has already been documented destroyed. So now that leaves us down to 3. There's only 3 left. The other 2 are blue. And they're in the States, and they're Y05 American cars. This beautiful machine is a Canadian Y07 ordered Hemi Roadrunner, the only Canadian Hemi Roadrunner convertible, and the only Hemi B-body Purple convertible. So let that all soak in while this is rolling. So this has been restored to the utmost degree. Rob at Prairie Fire Paint took on the huge task of doing this car. Corey Alexander was part of the detail process for sure. And I know that Bob had some help in some of the detail work as well. But this is just, this car, when it went to McCacken, it got, went to go get certified for, whatever the restoration standing was. And this thing registered a 997 out of 1,000. So this is just ridiculous in how it was done. I mean, it's laser straight. This is the creme de la creme. If we're talking Hemi cars, I mean, I'm a 70 fan, I always have been. I'll always be a 70 Roadrunner buff. So this thing is just beyond. I can't believe I'm standing beside it. To be honest, I've never sat in this car. I'm too scared to. Not that I'm scared of Tracy or Val. I'm just scared because it's a very valuable car, and I know how much work went into this car. I've seen it at its beginning stages. It didn't look like a whole bunch. But man alive, this thing is just wicked. So it's been featured in Mopar Muscle. I'll show you the magazine cover. Maybe again, if you're a Mopar fan, you've heard about this car. You maybe haven't seen this car. But again, we're so thankful that Tracy and Val let us into their home. Our kids eat all their candy, and we just get to sit and talk cars, and my wife listens. We have many hours in the shop side over there. But yeah, so this car, the history of it, that I know of it anyway, and we'll bring you over to the board here that's been put up. So this is how Tracy found it in Quonset in Kenaston, Saskatchewan. Like, just, you can't even make this story up. It's so ridiculous. It's just awesome. So the article, this is the Mopar, or the muscle car book that it was featured in. The write-up is really done well. It gives the whole story of what everybody knows of this car. The one thing we don't know is where the original engine is actually sitting. So I'm gonna zoom on this, give you guys a quick second to get this in, and then I'm gonna give you the Cole Notes version, but I just think this board is too slick not to show you as well. Again, the fender tag, all been done, so Y07. We have the belt moldings, 26-inch rad, which I talked about on the other Charger. N90 or N85, so it's got the tack. Air grabber was standard on Hemi Roadrunners, hardtops or convertibles. Power windows, which is mega rare option. We're gonna get the door open here in a second. R11, so AM radio. It's got the white transverse stripes, so that's V8W. Convertible top was obviously a V3W. And then this one has a light package like the other one. So it's got the hood mounted signal lights and the trunk light as well. Super track pack car, which is also rare because this is an automatic car. Again, just the thing is so unique in so many facets that, again, I'm just pumped to give this video to all of you out there. So let's get the door open. Let's have a look. We even got factory Chrysler floor mats in there, which I'm not going to put my shoes on. So there's our air grabber switch, automatic on the column. Again, not super common, especially in a Hemi car. I think it'd be a 4-speed or something, but the original origin of order, we're not 100% sure. Ontario, a lady had it in Ontario and didn't really know what she was buying, really. Didn't run very good in the winter and such. She had it for a couple of years. And then they figured somebody ordered it and just never picked it up. So then this lady bought it from a dealership in Ontario. And then traded in and made it to Saskatchewan. The crazy part of this whole story of this fantastic car is it got into an accident. You read the board. It got into an accident in northern Saskatchewan. And so wait. It had, I gotta get the story straight. So it got into an accident and it was getting fixed up north. Again, we'll leave it alone at that. But the rumor is it had a 383 in it after it got painted. And again, the story is what makes the whole situation here. It's pretty cool. So replaced with a 383. You got that. So the original 426 was replaced with a 383. 1976 was used the wedding. Again, all of this as this goes through here. So what we're trying to locate is the Hemi that's got the 0G15756. If anybody knows where that serial numbered Hemi is, message me through this and we'll get you in contact, because this has I believe it's got a warranty block in it, or the correct date coded engine for it anyway. Transmission is numbers matching. The wheels, everything is just date code correct on this thing. Again, it scored a 997. So it's done very well to the nth degree, we want to call it. Plum crazy purple and white, just a great offsetting color. The bright work is just, again, immaculate. And then the boot that hangs over top, this is the second. If anybody's, again, following the channel, I seen that 70 Roadrunner convertible at Nick's place, Indy Auto at Nick's garage in Montreal. But the top was up, so on the blue one, the 383 rag top, it's got little hooks on the boot that clip over top of that. I've never seen that before. Again, maybe you're not all excited as I am, but I thought that was pretty neat because the older ones have just the buttons that you always put on. So let's unveil the elephant here. If I can find that. Look at that. Date coded everything. Which again, if you're a nerd about this stuff like I am, this is very cool. So H3069, all the dates on the heater hoses. The booster, the PCV valve, all of this stuff is just right. Master cylinder's painted black with the booster from factory, again, done correctly. The negative battery cable, faded in engine paint because came down the assembly line the same. Just, yeah, I have a severe appreciation for when Tracy and Val were doing this car, it had to be done right. It went to the right place, the right people touched it, the right people worked on it, but it was still Tracy and Val's willingness not to sacrifice how special this car is for, cutting a corner anywhere. Under the carpet, I'm pretty sure, actually no, I am sure it's original paint. Wherever they could save original paint, it has been saved. So color matched as best as possible. It did need some work from obviously sheet metal. It wasn't mint by no stretch, but now it's mint. Again, date correct everything. Fender tag is in a safe place. which is why it's on the board. So you can refer back to that if you, yeah, just 3-speed wiper, motor, anything with an air grabber or the big air cleaner housing, they all have 3-speed wipers just for space, of course. But yeah, so when this thing was unveiled, you can find the McCacken 2018 unveiling when they had this under the cover and they pull it off there. It was super, super awesome. It was feature car at the Dragons, I guess it'd be 2 years ago now. I mean, it is, the underside of this car, again, is just impressive. Same thing as the top side that you can all see here. It's just done really, really well. So, yeah, and there's our hood mounted signal lights, kind of tucked in there past the air grabber assembly. But yeah, so if you're looking, this latch, this always comes into a neat conversation. These latches and stuff were all this black, I can't even pronounce the word, but it's like a black coating, not zinc coating silver or zinc coating gold. They're a black, an anodized black, basically. So they went to that extent on this one as well. Lots of times you see silver and you'll see gold, and they're actually black. So, and then it's got the factory correct horn with the right bolt that has the teeth on it. Yeah, this thing is beyond awesome. I don't know, I love it. But I haven't found a Mopar I don't like yet. That's for sure. But even when we're looking at any kind of muscle car, I got a pretty neat Mach 1 coming up too that you're gonna get to see. That one's mega rare as well. But my heart and soul is definitely in Mopars. So anyway, again, I want to thank Tracy and Val for allowing us to come in here and show this car to everybody. Again, we truly appreciate it. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the video of this very rare Canadian Hemi convertible Roadrunner. Just awesome. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget to tell all your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.